What's going on YouTube? Clark Bishop here. Today is another episode of Breakdown Thursdays where I break down different videos I do, music videos, documentaries, you name it. I do a lot of different videos. I just break down different stuff and try to give you different cinematography tips and tricks that I do while I'm on set, just to give you some insight and give some feedback to you guys for watching my channel and following me on IG and everything. So this is me just looking out, giving back to you guys and ladies just for watching and buying my lesson, all that stuff. I appreciate you guys and ladies, and this is it. So on this week's episode, we're going to be breaking down So We Gather, YouTube series that I shot a couple months ago before quarantine hit and everything. And the lighting setup and everything was quite unique. I thought it was something different. We was at an Airbnb. We had wood floors. We had nice decorative spot. We had a nice kitchen. We had a lot of different stuff. So brought a lot of equipment out to this one. I actually had to rent out some gear. It was crazy. I had to rent out another lens, another camera. Had to use somebody else's mics. I got Gabe brought in some tungsten lights for the table because the other lights were too dark. And I got some red RGB lights and gel in the background, lighting up the back, and a lot of tripods, C-stands on booms. It was quite the setup. Actually, this is my initial setup I had planned going in. Ify had booked a room in advance and had pictures, so I knew like what we were gonna do. We really wanted the round table, but it was gonna be like really hard to get a round table. So we had this initial setup, and really we didn't. Only thing we didn't do was put the wide one instead of like straight on. We put the wide one like right here on the slider, and then we went back and forth. We had the main camera shooting out straight that you see right now, and then we had a camera floating around, which was Gabe, on the 50 millimeter on a 6500. So it was really like a 75. So we got them great close up shots and everything. Gabe got to work on his handheld movement a little bit better. We'd have more. But I love you, Gabe, man. Thanks for being on the team, man. Let's dive into it. Like I said, the first shot was really just well, let's get into the lighting first. The lights was like really bad. They had like some super tungsten lights. I believe Gabe brought in some daylight lights in there, and I had put like the red RGB in the back because it was Valentine's Day, and that really like brightened up the room. It were white walls, so light was bouncing all back and forth, and just the red in the back, just nice contrast, and kind of like went perfect with the roses on the table and Ify's makeup, and even the wine. Everything went well. That red just added that extra flavor into it, and in some scenes you can kind of see Motor City shining in the back like through the window. So everything just coordinated really well. The setup was simple. We had one main camera. I had the A7 III on the 17 to 28. Most of the time, I think all the time I had it on the 17, and it was like right up against the camera, or right up against the table. I mean, and I would just be pulling focus back and forth. I think I had it at like a 3.5, so everybody couldn't get in focus. So whoever was talking, I would just slightly turn that in focus. I was operating the main cam and the slider cam to the right, and Gabe was operating just the freelance. This is a slider cam on the side. I didn't notice until like after like the different lenses kind of give off a different effect, and them Sigma lenses are like special. Like I just love that tone. Even the Sony lenses on the close ups, they all give a different look. So when you renting out equipment and you doing different or you got multi-cam setups, try to get the same lens because each lens have its like different like Kodak and like different just different stuff on that glass that gives off a different effect. And it's just another step you got to do in post production, just trying to make all those cameras look the same. You're already color grading because it's different sensors, and so just try to get the same lenses. And the last thing I would say was like was quite difficult was just getting sound for everybody. So we had three different mics. We had a Rode, just the Rode Go Plus on Ify. And the crazy part is I really didn't use that mic in post editing. We just had two simple Amazon mics. I think they were both like $80 a piece, and we kind of just put them both directly, like right here we see on the diagram, both directly like right here, and it kind of captured everybody, even Ify, really well. And it really wasn't too much noise in the background because the wood and everything in the room just dampened like all the extra noise and excess noise, even though we did have some people on the stairs in the other room opening doors. It was a lot going on. There's a lot of people on set. I think next time when we do it, we are not going to have two sets of people, just one set, had the food prepared and everything. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, just getting B-roll. While the food was setting up and everything, I had to like take the main camera off of the tripod and like film all the B-roll handheld and like just get her preparing the food, putting the food on the table, different little stuff. And I think it probably would have helped if I would have got there or I don't know, if I would have got there a couple hours earlier. I think I was coming from a game. It was a crazy day. If I would have got there a couple hours early and I just started filming the preparation, but with two different meals coming at the same time, I had to dump the cars, and it was crazy. It was a lot going on, but in a nutshell, that's how I did this setup. It was 3 camera setup, one on the slider, one on the tripod, and one handheld. And we had some boom mics floating over the top of the table. This is very achievable. It didn't really cost that much. The Airbnb probably cost the most. And if you're looking like to do roundtable setups or even like creative podcasts, I believe this is a simple setup you could do with like really 2 to 3 people, and you can make it really look really, really good. That's all I got for this week. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Breakdown Thursdays. I highly appreciate you guys and ladies. If you like this video, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at Clark's Vision, and Go Take Media, where you can follow more content like So We Gather, and go follow So We Gather on there. Follow Efi, follow Gabe. Did a great job, and appreciate both of them. Thank you for watching. See you later. Peace.